I need you to forget about everything that's going on in this country right now and listen up very, very closely. Someone has invited you to come to their country. And the last time they did this, they were inviting Ukrainians to come into their country before something very, very major happened. Guys, Vladimir Putin has just invited every single American who is interested to come to Russia and get citizenship. And if any of you guys have seen the Tucker Carlson interview, when you think about Russia, from what he showed, it's actually a better, cleaner, more modern country than America. So will you take Vladimir Putin up on his offer and move to Russia? And who knows, could that be warning because something major is getting ready to go down here in America? I'm out.
A security camera covers a suburban driveway.
It seems like a calm, normal night in this Texas suburb, until suddenly these two very strange creatures appear. They are really bizarre. They appear to be about 2 feet tall, crouched over like demonic gremlins.
The intruders stalk the driveway with an unknown purpose. The more I watch this, the creepier it gets.
What are these highly unusual creatures, and where did they come from?
And then, one of them shoots something.
Whoa! I did not expect it to do that.
That's crazy.
What is that strange light being shot into the sky?
Looks almost like a missile firing out.
Could that be some kind of a laser gun or communication device?
Little creatures waddling around beams of light. It's hard not to make the jump to thinking they're aliens.
TikTok, this is for entertainment purposes. Please do not delete this video. You guys, I have a viewer that follows me and they want me to tell their story. This person has worked on cruise boats, and they want to kind of confess some things. So we all know that people go missing on cruise boats, right? Either they mysteriously just disappeared or probably fell off in the water and no one can find them. Well, this person started cruising when they were about 21, 22. I'm not going to say what country they are from, but it's not from America, okay? It's a very big cruise boat, very well known. This person worked there for 5 years. This person says the first week they found and got lost in secret doors on the cruise. Didn't think nothing of it till the 3rd week. When the 3rd week came around, well, I'm reading my paper, yeah. When the 3rd week came around, this person says he walked into a room that looked like a closet, but it had another door that turned into another room, and there were, how many?
Is there no blood?
7 tied up beings. I'm talking about children, human beings, okay? From the ages of, 18 to 5 years old. He says, when he walked into the room, he was shocked. He was startled. He didn't know what to do, so he walked right back out as if he done something wrong. Began to think about what was going on. He said he continued on with his shift and played it off, but remembered where to go. He said he stayed around that particular area on purpose. When they got to the port, When they got to their next stop, he says he cut these people loose, all 7 of them, and told them to go. I believe there was, employees have their own exits, right? So he said he leads them off the boat, and he just says, run to the island, go get help. Don't come, whatever you do, don't come back to the boat. I guess he told the oldest one to hold the little, it was a little boy, he says, the littlest one's hand. He said the littlest one looked about 5, right? You guys, when this usually happens, let me just say this. When he speaks about a employee that also started about a week or 2 before he started, he says this employee eventually knew about what was going on. But the employee said to him, it's none of our business. Just get your money. I have a family to feed at home. Get your money. It's not you. It's not your siblings. Don't worry about it. Everything's going to be fine. Don't say anything.
Just like your elevator.
So this is why so many people go missing on cruises. It's because most of the workers are from a foreign country, obviously in poverty, and they're just trying to make money for their family, and they're scared. Do you know some of these countries are Tetris? You know what I'm saying? So they're afraid. They not saying nothing. Okay? This guy said he could not do that because he has little siblings at home. He has sisters. He has brothers. He said mentally he could not. He said he could not handle it mentally. He said he just, he let the kids go. He made sure that they were off the boat. They were off. And he said he seen them running away in the distance. He said he shut the door, locked it, made sure everything was, the same. I said, well, what did you do with the rope and stuff and the tape and stuff? He said he balled it all up, threw it in the trash. He said he went back to his shift as if nothing ever happened, and if he didn't know nothing. He said, but what he did for several hours was watch and see which employees or managers were acting strange. Y'all, the story even gets worse. But I'm going to stop right there because TikTok just be doing too much. All right.
Not rent an apartment until you know that.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, so
What the hell is going on? What the hell is them things? Is they beavers? Oh my God! What the hell?
Oh, you're definitely using the wrong.
Okay, ignore.
All right, so giving you guys an update on me. It's a fucking shit show already. Like, I'm not even playing with you. So literally, out of nowhere, why my car just wouldn't cut on. The battery went completely dead. So I had to get up early this morning. It was when I tried to take the trash out last night. And something told me not to take the trash out last night. I'm glad that I didn't. But the car stopped me because something was going on last night. I don't know what happened, but I just didn't end up doing it. So I had to call CarMax. They had to come over here, get a tow guy, jump my car, and I got to take it to CarMax to get the battery replaced. Come to find out, my car isn't the only one doing this. They say roadside assistance is going off the hook right now because a lot of people cars is breaking down right now. The insurance companies is blowing up and going crazy. Something is happening. And I asked her, I said, well, is it because of the storm? She said, yes. Something about the storm is causing cars to break down. They are piled up right now at CarMax. But I'm about to go take my car up there right now. I'm going to give you guys an update on the weather and what's happening as I go. So just pray for me because what the fuck? All right, so
you guys, I think I found another way that they're getting in. Now let me remind y'all what I'm talking about. Now y'all remember the video I posted about my porch, right? And I said, what the hell keeps popping this off. As you see, this piece right here. Now, there's spider webs in there, so okay. You think, well, ain't nothing getting in there. Now, we didn't hammer that down. That keeps popping off. Now, watch this, y'all. Now, and I showed y'all this. Look at that. Hold on, y'all. Look at the stones that keep popping up. Now, we didn't pick these stones up and carry them to the backyard, right? But every time I turn around, they're new ones. Because at first I thought somebody was throwing rocks at my house, but we don't hear that. Let me show you. Hold on. Now I'm in here doing a deep cleanse of the house. As you see, I'm cleaning the walls. I hope y'all clean y'all's walls because that's so important. As I was cleaning, let me show you. Hold up. As I was cleaning this wall, I came down here. Are you freaking serious? I don't want to take it off. This one is good. Y'all see this? When I tell y'all, I have seen little people about maybe 4 inches tall on everything. I love y'all. And they're green. They blend so well. If you see them in the bushes, you wouldn't even be able to tell they're there. Besides the light that's on them. Oh yeah. There's like a green and a blue light that I see. So I trimmed all these down, right? So this is the bush that we kept seeing these little tiny blue lights. I mean, little tiny blue and gold lights. If you guys aren't following me on YouTube, please do so today. Divine Pisces 444. Because I'm actually getting ready to drop my first episode, season 1 of Spirit Portals, Energy Vortexes, Elementals. That includes the fairies, the gnomes, the spirits of the air, and these beings of light. You don't want to miss it. I'm showing you guys actual footage of these deities, these beings, these mystical creatures that we captured. And at the time that we were capturing it, you guys, we didn't know what the hell we were looking at. All we knew is that there were all these little tiny lights gathering around our house. We would see the lights sometimes come in the house, come up to the window, etc. Do not miss it. It's something you definitely want to watch. Look at this, you guys. Oh my God, look at this. Look how the ground is pulling away from my house. Hold on. Let's see if I can get an angle from over here because I don't have shoes on. No, can't see it. So what happens is the dirt fills it in. But I showed a video of how basically all around the house, the ground is just cracking open. Okay, look at this, y'all. Look at this. What the hell? That's a perfect round hole right there by that water bottle. And no, normally there's not trash in my yard. I don't know where that came from. Look at that. Perfect round hole. When I tell you they live under the ground, I can't stress it anymore. The video I posted about my front yard, I know a lot of you guys are reaching out, talking about a sinkhole and a gas leak. It's neither one of those. It is actual beings living under my front and backyard. All right, you guys. Make sure y'all tune in because that video will be posted here in a couple of days.
So that's 7.
Our
or he's got to kill me. Something's got to happen because this sun's dipping down and my truck is a long way. He's pacing, and he finally looks at me and he gives me one last scream. And when he screamed, Cornell, Dave, when this guy screamed, he was close and I got to see it with my own two eyes. His mouth got real big and it was like a draw. It was like a, wow. And when he did it, his whole face caved in on top of itself when he did that. This guy dropped back he got back on all fours. He ran across the power line, starts ripping bushes up, gallberry bushes, throwing them in the middle of the power line, knocking trees down. I can see it's like a bulldozer going through the woods, and he's grumbling and he's screaming, he's ripping stuff up, but he's going north on the other side of the power lines in the woods, away from me, and he jumps back across. Oh man, I'm getting really nervous. He jumps back across, and now he's behind me again, and he's yelling, and he's ripping stuff up. He's super pissed. But I notice he's going further away. And he finally got to a point to where I had to make a choice. I said, it's now or never. You got to come out the tree. And buddy, when I come down that tree, let me remind you, I was 30 foot up a tree. And I'm in a jack-up stand where as high as I was, it probably took at least 20 jacks, 22 jacks to get up 30 foot. I was down in 8. At least 8 or 9 I was down. I mean, the bottom of my elbows were beat to death from hitting the metal going down. I get on the power line and I start hauling ass. A little overweight at the time. And, but my adrenaline's saying go, go, go. My truck's roughly 500 yards away. I get about a quarter of the way down and I have to stop because I'm whooped. I'm out of shape. It goes from a run to a very fast walk. And on this particular power line, there's a section of it, when you get about halfway to it, there's like this little, like a little island, like, not like water island, it's just like a little plateau that comes out to the middle of the power line. And then the power line straightens back out again. I start walking, and right before I get to this island, there's something on the side of me in the woods. When I walk, it walks. When I stop and listen, it stops. When I start jogging, it jogs, and it stays just about 30 yards in the woods, 20 yards in the woods, just enough till I can't see it. And I don't know what's going on. So I start running again, and I can hear it on the side of me, doosh, doosh. I mean, just running right next to me. And this little plateau that comes out on this power line, the way it was running, it was going to intersect me right at that island. And my heart's thumping out of my chest. I stopped, it stopped, and finally I had enough. And I took a shot. I had a 7mm Magnum, and I shot one shot in the air. When I did that, everything stopped. Everything stopped. So I'm walking back to my truck, and I'm probably about 150 yards from my truck. And I can see the power line's not straight. There's hills and stuff on it. I can see the top of my truck. And when I got to where I can see the top of my truck, I hit another gear. I'm running. I finally get to my truck. Get around. I'm fumbling for my keys. I got a voice in my head saying, Mike, get in your truck and go. Don't be stupid. Figure it out later. Get in that truck and go. Get in that truck and go. As soon as I put my key into my door, it screamed again. One last time. But it wasn't like the other 3 or 4 screams. This was another draw up, but it was just like like a woo, like a whip. Get my truck, and it's nothing but dirt roads inside of this management area. And there's a cul-de-sac at the end of the trail I was on. I didn't do the cul-de-sac. I backed my truck up a hill, and I just ripped it out of there. And I'm fishtailing, almost wrecked a couple times. I finally get to pavement, and I hit Highway 26. And brother, we're talking about 90 to 100 mile an hour all the way back to the coast. When I got home, I left my rifle and everything in the truck, stripped down nude, and got into the shower, a cold one, and sat in there for about an hour in the fetal position.
This is the largest coincidence in history. See if your history teacher can explain this. Abraham Lincoln was elected to Congress in 1846. John F. Kennedy was elected to Congress in 1946. Abraham Lincoln was elected president in 1860. John F. Kennedy was elected president in 1960. Both were particularly concerned with civil rights. Both wives lost a child while living in the White House. Both presidents were shot on a Friday. Both presidents were shot in the head. Now it gets really weird. Lincoln's secretary was named Kennedy. Kennedy's secretary was named Lincoln. Both were assassinated by Southerners. Both were succeeded by Southerners named Johnson. Andrew Johnson, who succeeded Lincoln, was born in 1808. Lyndon Johnson, who succeeded Kennedy, was born in 1908. John Wilkes Booth, who assassinated Lincoln, was born in 1839. Lee Harvey Oswald, who assassinated Kennedy, was born in 1939. Both assassins were known by their three names. Both names are composed of 15 letters. Now hang on to your seat. Lincoln was shot at the theater named Ford. Kennedy was shot in a car called Lincoln Made by Ford. Booth and Oswald were assassinated before their trials. And here's the kicker. A week before Lincoln was shot, he was in Monroe, Maryland. A week before Kennedy was shot, he was with Marilyn Monroe. And Lincoln was shot in a theater, and the assassin ran to a warehouse. Kennedy was shot from a warehouse, and the assassin ran to a theater. This is the largest